Right. So here I have mentioned my workspace name and clicking on the launch button. It takes little amount of time to open the workspace since the first time I am opening this workspace. So see here, LTA 2023 is the workspace name. Okay, here go to file menu. I'm creating Spring Boot application. What am I creating? Spring Boot application. So when you want to create Spring Boot application, Spring Boot comes with so many starters. So many what? Starter projects. Spring Boot starter projects they are called. So that whenever you have chosen that starter project, it comes with so many dependencies inbuilt. By default, it comes with so many dependencies. Okay, we'll see how. File menu, new. Here, instead of Java project, you choose Spring Starter project. When you want to create Spring Boot application, you have to choose Spring Starter project. Okay, so Spring Starter project, it gets the starter project from start.spring.io website. That website, that here this you don't change anywhere here. Just go ahead with as it is. Okay, so type Gradle, Groovy. No, I want to go with the Maven project. Packaging jar as it is, and Java 8 version I am choosing. Then group ID. Did you remember what group ID we have chosen last time? com.lti. Okay, com.lti. Then artifact. Artifact name is project name. Did you remember project name? What do we have given? Spring demo 1, demo 2, something like that. Okay, here Spring Boot demo underscore 01. Spring Boot demo 01. And then version number. This is the version of the project I am developing. Since this is the first time, snapshot 001. Now, what is the purpose? Why I am developing this project? The same description comes automatically. We need not to do anything. And then package. What should be the package name? com.example.demo it is showing? No. com.lti. com.lti will keep the package name. Then what else? Nothing. Go to next. Here, in this next screen, you choose 3.14 is there. Okay, you choose whatever lowest possible in your computer. Since you downloaded very recently, you can find so many higher numbers, higher versions of Spring Boot versions. So there, very close to 3.14. You choose. If every number, the smallest number is very higher than 3.14, go ahead with the lowest one. Okay, here these are all different artifacts you can say, or starters you can say. These are all different starters. So I'm not going to choose any of the starters now. Just a simple Spring Boot starter project I want. Okay, then the next screen, nothing to do. Click on finish. Okay, it takes time. See here, 26%, the progress bar. Still it is showing demo. Why it is demo? Didn't I save that? See, it is downloading. Actually, I remember I have given Spring Boot demo 01. Isn't it? But still it is demo. So I will delete this and create once again. Okay. Even you can observe the steps once again. Okay, yeah, create new Spring Starter project. The project name here I think I have given, I forgot to change. Name is Spring Boot demo underscore 01, and then group name is com.lti. Remaining everything is same. Fine. The next screen, nothing to do. 3.14. Yeah, fine. Finish. Yeah, Spring Boot demo underscore 01. Yeah. Now, second time when I created, did you notice it did not take much time? Very quickly it has completed. The reason is it is not going to download again. Whatever, since I did not change the version number. The previous time, the necessary stuff has downloaded. Whatever downloaded last time, again, is referenced in this current project. Okay, you expand this. Here, Maven dependencies, if you expand, you will definitely surprise. So many Maven dependencies are there. See here, these are all different, large number of Maven dependencies. At the same time, did you notice Java system library? Java 17 it is showing. What is it showing? Java 17. So, so far we are working with only Java up to 8. So if you want, you can customize that using, last time we have used a plugin. So in that way, again you can use a plugin to customize it. Otherwise you can go ahead with that. So if you want to customize, what you can do, go to pom.xml. Here in this pom.xml, this pom.xml, did you notice here it is showing Java version 17. Okay, so here you give 8. Okay, and do we need to change anywhere? No. Let us see if it works perfectly or not. After changing to 8, save that. It is still 1.17. Right click, same Maven, update project. So click on OK. Let us wait. Yeah, from 17 to 8. From 17 to 8, the project has been changed. The Java version has been changed. If it did not change, last time anyways, after dependencies, this build already is there now. In this build, one more plugin you add, that is for Java configuration, the one which I have shown in the previous project. Okay, right. This is about pom.xml. If you observe these dependencies in pom.xml, see here, SpringBoot starter. What is this? SpringBoot starter, and then all unit testing related libraries, SpringBoot starter test. These things you got. Okay. Now the plugins, many plugins comes. You can ignore the plugins for now. Okay. First we have created a simple project. What we have done? Simple project. Now src main Java you expand. com.lti package is there by default. In that SpringBoot demo, the project name as it is application.java. Wow, a class with main method has been created. So here SpringBoot application.run. SpringBoot application means the current predefined class. SpringBoot application is a predefined class from SpringBoot packages dot run. What is the argument to this runner? SpringBoot demo application, that is the current project name, current class name. And the second argument is arguments, that is main method arguments. Okay, so at this point of time, let us run this as it is. We'll see what will happen. Otherwise, here let us sys out. Welcome to SpringBoot, and here sys out. Thank you. Okay, one line, one message we displayed above the SpringBoot applications run, another message next to the SpringBoot applications run. Okay, now let us execute this project. So it will show this kind of a message. This message, remind me later, never remind, never remind. Okay, and it shows you some suggestion. Go to main menu, window, preferences, run debug, console. That limit, some limit is there. That limit you can increase so that this dialog box will not appear. Okay, so where is that? Main menu, window, preferences, run debug, console. Okay. Window, preferences, run debug, here console. What is the size currently it is showing? Buffer size is some number, it is showing 80,000 it is showing. I am putting some big number and I have made it very big number. Okay, apply and close. Right. See here, welcome to SpringBoot, that is this line. And then application started. As a result of starting the application, a beautiful ASCII art appeared. After the ASCII art, thank you. Thank you. Okay, So this is simple Spring Boot application. Where is the spring.xml file? Where is spring.xml? No, still Spring application is running beautifully, perfectly, thoroughly. Right, now let us develop, let me complete the project. Sometime back I told you, instead of business entities created by Spring Framework, we will see how it is used in real time, how Spring Framework is used in production. Okay, right. Here, let us have one bean, new class, that is com.lti.beans package. The class name may be person. Again, but I am not going to give this person class object to create by Spring Framework. Okay, so person. So here in person class, it is going to have ID, name, and email, and then all the necessary stuffs to be created. Constructor using fields, constructor from parent class, and then setters, getters, and finally toString. So everything done for the person object. Right, now I'm going to perform couple of services on this person object. The business requirement is to perform some operations on the person. What are the operations? Maybe saving is an operation, searching is another operation. For time being, let us try to do these two things. So new class, but this new class is not within beans. Instead of beans, I am choosing another package, that is service. Services on which object? Person object. So person service. Okay. Oh, I forgot. Actually my intention is to create interface, not the class. Oh my god. So what I have to do? I need not to do much. Simply need not even delete, just to change this here to interface. Nothing else. Everything works fine. Need not worry. Okay. Now what I said, two methods two operations I need to have. They are void save a single person object, person, and then search for a single person. So it returns that person find by ID. Okay. Now the next step, what will I do? I will implement this interface once in order to work with the database, once in order to work with the file. So file based operations once, database based operations in a different case. Okay, so in service, new class I want to create. What is that class name? Did you notice in which package I am creating? In the service package. So person DB service, person DB service. This class is going to implement person service interface. Okay, person service it is implementing, and make sure inherited abstract methods to be created by STS automatically. You need not to create, just click on finish. Got it. Okay, now what is this person DB service? Right, now here let me write a small code here. This small code is not going to just only displaying, that's all. I am performing operations with database, I am performing this operation on file, like that it displays message. But by seeing the message, can you relate which class method I am calling, which class is to be used? Can you relate? Yeah. Now save sysout, saving a person in database, saving a person in database. ID is plus person dot get ID. ID directly you cannot access ID, that is a local variable, no, default variable, so you cannot access. Now this is about save. Okay, in the similar way, find. mm, sysout finding a person with ID, argument whatever passed. Okay, then let us return, instead of returning null, let us return new person, a person object. Let us create and return. Just this is dummy. Later I'll show you why find method should have return type. That we'll discuss later. By the time we enter into database interactions, I'll explain that. So person ID is whatever ID I have passed. Name is some random name XYZ, and then the next argument is, what is the next argument? Email, right? xyz@abc.com. A new person object is to be created and to be returned from there. So this is, what exactly is this? Person DB service. Person service implemented with database backed operations. Now the same person service is to be implemented once again with file backed operations. So that is again the same package. New class. What should be the class name? Person file service. Again, this class also should implement the same interface, that is person service. Finish. But this time, what is the difference here? File based operations. This is sysout saving a person in file with ID plus the person argument dot get ID and name plus person dot get name. Okay, now nothing is there to return. Now sysout finding a person from file with the ID, that ID which I have passed here, and then instead of returning meaningless null, new person, let us return. ID is the ID argument which I have passed. Name is ABCD. Email is abcd@xyz.com. So two services I have implemented. This is clear? Two services I have implemented. Right. Now, what are the two services? One is DB service, the other one is file service. Okay. Right. Now, the next step in the main class. This is the main class. In this main class, right, in the main class, if I want to retrieve Spring Beans, I should have application context in my hand. What I should have? Application context I should have in my hand, so that I can access the Spring Beans. Okay, of course, as of now, I did not provide any annotations to mention these classes are Spring Beans. Okay, but I will do it. At this point of time, person DB service I am making @component. Actually, for this purpose, component is not well suitable annotation. Component is very generic annotation. It have few specific annotations, sub annotations. It have their service and repository, bean, like couple of what specific annotations are there. In business, in production, we are going to use those annotations instead of using component. Right. Now, here, let us observe what is the return type of this run method. Just keep the mouse pointer there, it will show you. Configurable application context. What is the return type? Configurable application context. Configurable application context is subclass of application context. Simply, what you can do here, application context equals to application context equals to equals is not working. right? Application context equals this is right. Now context dot get bean of which class bean you want to have. Which class bean you want to have, right? Person DB service, right? Again here I don't want to mention the class name upfront. The interface name I will give. What will I give? The interface name. What is that interface name I have? Person service dot class, and I will take the object into person service object. Person service reference variable. Person service equals to. Right? Now I will try to call person service methods. Service dot save. Yeah, save method requires a person object. Okay. So first I need to create a person object. Person P1 equals to new person of ID 111 name Kishore, email kishore@gmail.com. This person object I will give to the save method of the service. Service dot save of the person P1. Okay. Now if everything fine, if everything goes fine, we'll see what will happen. If any error is there, let us try to fix the error. No error. Surprising, there is no error. But what service it have taken? DB service it have taken. Where did you mention DB service to be taken? We did not mention. Just in the simply in the DB service implementation you mentioned component. Now let us remove this annotation here and we'll go to file service. We'll go to file service and here I'll write @component. I already mentioned component is not well suitable here. Instead of that we have to use service. Wow, this time did you notice? File. Did I change any source code? No. Just only small annotation I have changed. What I have changed? Only annotation. If I change the annotation, what happened? Simply the total project has been shifted from DB implementation to file implementation. Yeah, someone asked me about loose coupling architecture. This is loosely coupled architecture. My application is neither depended on DB implementation nor file implementation. It can be switched from DB to file anytime without having any big changes in the code. Okay, so this is about simply Spring Boot application. Now you can start.